25. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10, Frost. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go!
Back to throw. Frost. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Mike Daniels able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession, and so far they've done a nice job of that.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep for Moncrief. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And the lead is now an even 30. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Lee. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll need to get the play off quickly. A handoff as they run the counter play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
A check of the scoreboard there in the third in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The Colts on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Set! All right, now look at 56. Go, let's go!
Back to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Jaguars on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Frost. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. And it's the Texans who have scored to grab the lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here's a give to Fournette. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Again, it's Fournette. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's go! Brian 38! Brian 38!
A first down carry now for Yeldon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Operating from the gun. Frost. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. A big third down play there for the Jags. And even 40 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff to Yeldon. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Here we go! Brian 38!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The Jaguars on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go! Brian 38! Brian 38!
They'll run it again with Fournette. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But we stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Colts getting ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 6 yards to go here on second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
The play clock's running down. They'll set up a throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Checking the NFL scoreboard. They're in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And not much trouble in that game for the Vikings. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Let's go!
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Yeah, baby!
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Let's go!
A handoff, Fournette running left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And partner, this